Hi, I am going to quickly go over the PBIS, the Positive Behavior Interventions and Support Program that our school is considering as our behavior management system, both for Tier 1, 2, and 3 RTI levels. I'm going to do a very quick overview of the system, and then I'm going to go into a little bit more depth with the Tier 2 and Tier 3 portions of PBIS. Basically, during this lesson, you'll click on the PBIS lesson button right here, and it's going to show you, it's going to have a little bit of reading in it, and then it's going to have an exemplar video of something that another school has shown to their students to help teach them certain behaviors that the teachers want to have exhibited by the students at this school. And we could create something a little bit like that at our school if we wanted to. As part of the PBIS system, we would be using CHAMPS. This is something that we've used at our school previously. And what you'll do in the CHAMPS lesson is you'll go through, you'll do a little bit of reading, and then a lot of you already have CHAMPS like books in your room that you can go over and get a little bit more in-depth explanation of how CHAMPS works. A lot of people and a lot of schools have used it with success, and it's an example of a PBIS Tier 1 behavior management system. Now, when we get into PBIS with Tier 2 and Tier 3, you'll see check-in, check-out. This is a system that helps kids who need a little bit more help with their behavior management. This is their Tier 2 intervention. And what you'll see with check-in, check-out is students will be given a mentor in the school, not their own teacher, but a different teacher to check in and check out with each day, just to see how they're doing and stuff like that. And the teacher will help them keep track of their behavior on a chart. And what we can do with that is we can basically track to see where students are in their number of referrals, and that way we can learn how to pinpoint our lessons to help those students be more successful in the school. We can also pinpoint the type of behavior that's happening with students in this Tier 2 intervention. So for example, in this graph, most students were having issues with disrupting during class, so Tier 2 lessons could be taught to those students on what to do instead of disrupting. We could teach them better ways to get their teacher's attention rather than through disruption. The Tier 3 intervention as part of PBIS is Check and Connect. And basically, with Check and Connect, you see it more in high schools and middle schools. This is an example of the monitoring form. This is a high school monitoring form used for Check and Connect. And basically, with Check and Connect, a case manager has several different students and families that they're working with to basically keep school in the forefront of the family and the student's mind. So we're not just talking about problematic behavior, we're talking to the families about absences, about skipping class, about working toward graduating high school. And studies show this Check and Connect system works really well to help students kind of pull it together, and high schools and middle schools that use this Check and Connect have a really high success rate. So that's something that we could look into as well, even though it's a little bit more costly because we have to hire individual case managers for students that need this Tier 3 intervention. When you go through and do these lessons in the PBIS program, you'll get a little bit more in-depth explanation of how PBIS works and how it can work for our school. And that is all. Thank you so much.